Hi there, it's Darlene. I hope you're doing well. So, tonight is my official review of the Aurora bot, or maybe the Aurora system. I'm not sure which it's called. Jono Armstrong seems to have the domain name aurorasystems.info. So that indicates to me it could be called the Aurora system. But then the one and only guy that gives a testimonial inside called it the Aurora bot. So I'm not sure what it's called. So what I'm going to basically do is take you through the sales video and give you the inside look at what he's actually talking about and places where he's just bald-faced telling lies. And I hope I will be able to shed some light on whether you might want to buy this or not. He starts out, as so many marketers do, telling you about all the other ways you can make money online and how they all suck, basically. His thing is that they either take too much time or they're too great a risk. So you're asking yourself, what should I do then? Well, doesn't he have the answer for you? And his system is perfect for, basically, if you don't want to do any work and you want to make a ton of money. Oh, who doesn't want that? Sure, let's go for it. And I noticed that nod to lazy people. There's one name that's never named throughout this entire thing, and that's Jonas Lindgren. And this whole AI bot, is his brainchild. And he's always the one his shtick was that, hey, I'm lazy. Yeah, I'm a lazy person. He's a lazy person. I wonder if that's a nod to him. Anyways, so time and risk, and it's for people who are lazy and want lots of money. So then he goes into his little shtick about why there's no time and there's no risk. And it boggles my mind, because back here he mentions trading. And this AI bot is about Forex trading. It's a Forex trading EA. So it's a trading bot. I don't know, that just struck me as weird.
Firstly, it only takes 30 minutes a week to maintain, as I'm using advanced AI bots that come pre-programmed with all of the learning, so there's nothing to learn or master. Now, secondly, I'm using corporate funds as capital and not my own money, so there's no risk either.
Yeah, this is about Forex trading, and he's just trying to tell you that there's absolutely no risk. That's like saying that trading crypto is risk-free. Those words just do not go together, and neither does Forex and risk-free. They're both very, very, very risky. I'm using corporate funds. No. He will tell you a little bit further along what that means, and this is money you have to pay for. Okay, this is extra expenses. He never tells you that though. Now he's going to tell you how he thought up this whole idea. And this is how he tries to leave Jonas Lindgren out of the story and not try to explain what the hell happened to Jonas, right? And so listen to this pile of
lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
So how did I discover this? Well, last year I sold my software company and retired to the Philippines. I started getting bored, doing nothing all day, and wanted something to do during retirement.
And yet, while he was supposedly in retirement, he was making this advertisement and doing this project with his friend Philip Johansson. And look at where he's supposed to be from now.
Also got Jono here sat next to me. He just flew here to meet me from Thailand to Copenhagen to personally thank me.
I saw breakthroughs that were happening in AI, like ChatGPT. I simultaneously discovered a loophole that allows me to use corporate funds as capital instead of risking my own funds. Now, I still have a reliable network of software developers in the AI game, so I put them to work. And I ended up spending over $180,000 of my own money to develop the world's best AI bot that can trade the corporate money to make me monthly risk-free profits.
Well, that's funny because when he came out with this system like a year ago with the Infinity system, he was certainly telling a different story about how he discovered it. What is it about Christmas time that makes the marketers come crawling out with their new shiny objects? My God.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jono here. I'm here with Jonas, who is the co-founder of Infinity. Me and Jonas have known each other for since 2017? 18,
Yeah, I think so.
19. So about 5 years. So we met through Warrior Plus. We were both doing launch jacking. Jonas actually introduced me to launch jacking, which I then took and made a ton of money. Jonas is a solid guy, and he's probably one of the laziest guys that I know as well. He doesn't really like doing that much work. And he's the genius behind this whole Infinity system. He's the guy who came up with the idea. He's the guy who's battle tested it. He's the guy who brought the idea to me and got me set up. And then together we've actually we've created this into a program that we can onboard literally thousands of people.
So that's quite the different little origin story, isn't it? But that's what these guys do, is they just change the narrative to fit whatever they are selling at whatever time. It does, however, make me kind of wonder what happened to Jonas Lindgren. I haven't seen him around for quite a while now that I mention it, now that I think about it, really.
Now, spoiler alert, it works insanely well. Plus, nobody else has this technology.
Well, perhaps nobody has the specific bot that Jonas created, but there's the guys out there selling EAs are like hairs on a dog's back. They're all over the place. It's crazy. I mean, this is just a sample of one, and this just happens to be the loser that hosed me when it came to Forex and, hey, buy my EA that's guaranteed to pass your FTMO challenge. And it's not. No. And many people have lost tons and tons of money, just like what Jono was promising here.
So how does it work? Well, there's actually two elements: corporate money and advanced AI bots. So let's break them down one by one. Starting with corporate money, let me introduce you to proprietary firms. The most well-known proprietary firms, or prop firms, are FTMO and True Forex funds. Now, prop firms are a relatively new concept built primarily for up-and-coming traders that have no capital to use. These traders might be great at what they do, but unless they have over $10,000 capital to play with, they won't make any significant monthly profits, and this is where prop firms come in. Prop firms like FTMO will fund these traders with up to $200,000 worth of capital. They split the profits on a 90-10 basis, allowing the trader to keep 90% of the profits. Now, this is a win-win because the prop company makes 10% for doing nothing, and the trader gets funded with capital that they would otherwise not have.
Well, that's a lovely story, but that's not how prop firms make their money. Not at all. Prop firms make their money from traders failing those challenges, because then they collect that upfront fee and they never have to pay out the trader anything. So they will often make it very difficult with really strict rules to make sure that the traders will fail, and they do. And like this one says here 90% of traders are going to fail to fit within the tight rule set. It's higher than that, actually. It's more like 95%. And that's all traders, not just people, these are real traders. This includes real traders as well as people using EAs and using their own systems. 90 to 95% of them will fail. And yet this guy is saying, hey, there's no risk, and, we're going to do this for you, and you're going to make all kinds of money for sure. No, it doesn't work that way.
There's also no obligation to pay back any losses if any losses happen. Now, don't worry, my system doesn't require you to learn how to trade, okay? I'm not going to try and sell you a bunch of alerts or signals either. The AI does all of the trading, and I'll explain that in just a minute. I just want you to understand that we get our risk-free capital from corporate money, so we don't need to use any of our own.
Yeah, but this quote unquote corporate money costs. I mean, prop firms don't let you use their money for free. This is how they make money is you have to pay for every challenge that you take. And then you fail the challenge, you don't get your money back. And that's just the way it is.
Now, please bear in mind that this is a retirement project for me, so I didn't want to risk any of my hard-earned retirement money to trade with.
Again, he's not retired, and he did not retire. He just hasn't been on YouTube. But if you go over to Instagram and look up the affiliate millionaire, oh, you'll see him, that's for sure. He's been a busy boy.
So, in order to get hold of these corporate funds to use, the prop firm has a two-step evaluation process or test that the applicant needs to take to prove that they are worthy of handling corporate funds. Now, once they passed and they got verified, they get funded. So that takes care of part one, our risk-free capital to play with. But what about the AI bots? Well, this is the most exciting part because I discovered in the fine print in the FAQs of the prop firms that they actually allow algorithmic trading or trading bots. So what I did when I found this out is I spent over $180,000 of my own money developing the world's most advanced AI trading robot.
Right. And this is coming to you from the guy who created the trading robot for Project Limitless. And he did about 3 or 4 of them there because the first one didn't work and they kept failing and they had to keep doing new one. Failure, 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 failure. None of them worked. Then Hyperion with Dan Can didn't work. Again, another failed EA, another failed bot. And then the Infinity System. And that went through several evolutions as well. None of them worked either. And this is just his latest effort. And I don't even know, I mean, I haven't seen the bot or anything. I don't know if this just wasn't the latest of the Infinity bots that they came out with. I have no idea. But this is not new. This is not new to him. This is not new to Jonas Lindgren, who is the brainchild behind this. And none of them have worked.
Now, I've developed a robot that is not only capable of passing the prop firm's evaluation test, but it can also go on to trade the funded capital to make a steady 5% per month profit. 5% of $100,000 is $5,000. Minus the 10% that the prop firm takes leaves us with $4,000 a month. Now, the bots take just 20 to 30 minutes every Saturday to refresh in the beginning. The process is the same process every single week. So after you get used to it, the process is actually down to like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's going on about because bots do not refresh every weekend. No. A bot is a bot. You put it on the chart and it's there. You can mess with the settings, so unless he's going to be sending you new settings on a weekly basis, which is highly doubtful. I mean, in the Infinity System, they didn't do it for months, and then they started dropping new settings, new settings a new bot actually every month. So, yeah, I have no idea what he's planning on doing, but it does not, you don't have to refresh the bot or anything like that. But I'll see what he's got up his sleeve for this. But this is word salad. This is unheard of in the Forex industry.
And that's pretty cool, right? This means that, number one, there's very little to learn, especially compared to all the other options out there like Ecom or Amazon FBA. You don't need to have any trading knowledge whatsoever, nor are you required to learn anything, as the bots are pre-programmed with all of that. It only takes 20 to 30 minutes of your time once a week to maintain, so it's not time consuming at all. Number two, you don't need to risk any of your own money either, as remember, we're using the corporate funds from these prop firms. Now, I'm sure you'll agree that this blows all of the other methods out of the water in terms of ease, non-time consuming, and risk-freeness, if that's even a word. So what's the process? Well, actually, it's a very simple process. Number one, we apply to take the prop firm test. Number two, we copy and paste the bot onto the test. Number three, we wait for the bot to pass the evaluation test. Number four, we verify our identity with the prop firm. Number five, we access our funded account. And number six, we copy and paste the bot to our newly funded account, and it will trade your account to get a safe 5% profit per month. all in just 30 minutes max per week. Now the payouts can go to your bank account, PayPal, Payoneer, and even your crypto wallet.
It's a lovely story, isn't it? But what proof is he actually showing you? I mean, he could tell you about this 5%. He said that the Infinity system would get 4 to 6%, and, well, it never did because it never made anything. He started lowering the percentage, saying, 2 to 3% after a while, but it didn't even do that. I mean, it kept failing. So where is his proof? I mean, anybody that buys an EA would go to my FX book, and they will see charts like this that people will put up to show the testing and the actual results that their bots got. He never shows you this. He shows you pictures of people holding up their cell phones with different numbers showing on the cell phone, but you don't know what date that came from. You don't know what bot that came from. You don't know anything about it, and it doesn't show. So it's all just BS, and he never shows actual proof of any kind whatsoever.
Now, I had no intention of sharing this, but since it's been making me a consistent $4,000 per month for doing pretty much nothing, I decided to share it with some close friends and family members. I shared it with my dad, who has absolutely no technical knowledge whatsoever. He doesn't even have a Facebook account, and he made over $4,300 in his first 30 days. I also shared it with my sister, who does have a Facebook account but knows absolutely nothing about trading, and she made $157 in her first 3 days.
Now, just to show you how much bullshit this is, I mean, first of all, so much is wrong with that. The picture he just showed you, not his sister. It is Susie Lewis, and she is Jamie Lewis's wife. Jamie Lewis is a big affiliate marketer, and he was in the Infinity System videos and helped Jono make his videos, as did his wife. And then they just used her face in there, had her as the technologically challenged one again, and then grabbed this screenshot here that he picked up with this Shutterstock picture girl here. And that's how they do all these, except for this next one. I'll tell you about that one.
I also shared it with my friend's dad, who's Swedish, doesn't speak any English, and also has zero technical skills.
Hur mycket pengar fick du in den här veckan? $780. Ja, det är bra. Har du mycket jobb?
Nej, det var i princip ingen jobb alls.
Yeah, that's Jonas Lindgren's dad. And yeah, Jonas Lindgren is Swedish, and they use the exact same advertising in the Infinity System about how his dad made all this money. And in fact, they even showed the same thing.
I also shared this with Sid from India, where the average monthly salary is around $380 a month. Now, Sid made over $4,000 in his first 21 days.
Hey guys, this is Sid from India, and I would really thank for the Aurora bot, which has given me 4128 as my first payout within 21 days. I would really thank for the team for giving this opportunity, and the best part is I passed my phase 1 within 5 days and the phase 2 within 2 days, and within just 21 days I got my first payout, which is 4128. You can see this just below or above this, and this is pretty much exciting journey. I would really like to explore this more often in the coming months. Thank you very much.
Now, this testimonial is new for the Aurora system, or the Aurora bot, whatever we're calling it here. Sid. Now, I believe that this guy actually works for Jono, but I don't have any proof of that on me yet. But I remember his name from the Infinity System, and I believe he was one of the support personnel. I'm not sure. But I also know that Jono did have an actual trader working for him for a while for the Infinity System. So now I'm not saying anything, but I mean, we don't know. From what this guy just said, we don't know if, in fact, for a bot to be able to pass a challenge that quickly is impossible. I've never seen it happen. That takes a live trader. That takes someone doing it manually. And we have no idea how much of that was done by the bot, how much of that was done by a different bot, or by a live trader, or by this guy himself. We don't know. Sure, he could have ran it for 5 minutes on that challenge and said, yes, I accomplished that with the use of the Infinity, or the Aurora bot. But he didn't do it all with the Aurora bot. I have no proof, as I said, but there's so many ways that these types of testimonials can be misrepresented, let's call it that way.
Now I want to share this with you. So what's the catch? Well, firstly, it's not going to be free. I plan on selling this, so if you are interested in having a money printing machine that makes $4,000 per month with just 30 minutes maintenance per week, then it's going to cost you money. Now, this shouldn't be seen as an expense, but rather as an investment in your future. Now, I don't plan on opening this up to the public until December the 15th, 2023, when I'll actually be doing a soft opening to people that have joined the waiting list. Now, you can join the waiting list down below by clicking on the button and entering in your name and email address. We'll be sending you updates on the exact soft opening date and also discount coupons. So go ahead and join if you are interested in being one of the very first people to take advantage of this brand new tech to make 2024 a much easier year for your bills, expenses, and travel budget. Now, the retail price is set to be $2,000 to $3,000, which is actually extremely reasonable for a battle-tested system that's consistently generating $4,000 per month, wouldn't you agree? I mean, you'll make that investment back within your first few months, which is why I'm saying you shouldn't see this as an expense, but rather an extremely good and risk-free investment for the future. I will also be giving early buyers hundreds of dollars worth of discounts during this soft opening. So to get this at the lowest possible price, plus be one of the first users of this amazing and exciting new tech, make sure that you join the waiting list down below, and I'll see you soon.
So again, if this system was so good and so risk-free, why hasn't Jono just bought a crap ton of prop firm accounts and let the bot go on them and be just sitting back raking in the money, sitting on his butt doing nothing, like he's telling you all that you can? Why isn't he doing that himself, but in a really big way? Because it doesn't work, and so he can only make money by selling it to other people. Seriously. So he says he's going to be coming out with more of these videos. I will let you know as he does. I will show them to you and debunk them. I certainly do hope that this has helped you see with more clarity as to what this system really is about and the pitfalls in it. And I'll continue watching and waiting and seeing as he brings things out and reporting on it. If you found this to be of any use whatsoever, maybe you could consider buying me a cup of coffee. It sure would help a small creator like myself. And I'll continue bringing you news on this product no matter what. So you have a great day, a great evening, or whenever I might be catching you right now. Take care. Darlene out.